More now on the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, which is happening tomorrow. To talk more about the plans at Laurentian University, let's bring in Mary Laur, the Director of Indigenous Sharing and Learning Centre. She now joins us from Sudbury. Hi there, Mary.
Hi, good day. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks very much. Give our viewers an idea as to what is happening on the LU campus tomorrow.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're having the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation Symposium. This is an annual event that we have at Laurentian University. So we're having a sacred fire in the morning at 8 a.m. and everyone is welcome to join us. We also have a Truth and Reconciliation report card. So we do this annually at Laurentian to gauge the temperature of how we're moving toward the task force recommendations that had been set out several years ago. And we have to say that by and large, we're doing well and meeting the requirements that have been asked of us by community members. We also have guest speaker Kimberly Murray, who's a national scholar at Queen's University. Her role started this year in January 1st, 2025, after completing a federal appointment as the independent special inoculator for missing children and unmarked graves and burial sites associated with Indian residential schools. So we're very fortunate for her to come and share her knowledge with us. And she's dedicated much of her career to promoting reconciliation between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples, as well as advocating for Indigenous communities.
Mary, you talked about report cards, right?
Yes.
So what more needs to be done to improve the relationship then?
One of the areas that we are moving toward, and this is not just at Laurentian, this is across the board, and where we have opportunities for staff and faculty to meet some of their research needs, and as well as employment needs, etc. So this is not at Laurentian only, but this is across the board that I believe most institutions are working toward better relationships in that way.
And how does Laurentian create a welcoming atmosphere for Indigenous students, some whom have traveled, hundreds, maybe thousands of kilometers just to attend a post-secondary institution like Laurentian?
At Laurentian University, we have the Indigenous Sharing and Learning Centre, as well as the Indigenous Student Affairs Office. So in the Indigenous Sharing and Learning Centre, we try to create that space that feels like home. We have the round room where the events will be taking place and has a lot of wood. It has that reminiscent feel of a learning lodge. We also have study spaces. We host cultural events and activities for students. The academic side, we have students who are able to access learning strategists and navigators, as well as cultural engagement coordinators. We also ensure that we have symposium like this. We have a SAGE for graduate students where their research voices can be amplified.
Mary, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Mary Laur was our guest, and to see more of what Laurentian has planned for the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, head to laurentian.ca.